Alright, what's up guys? Finally got back doing race prep video here. We're at Coda, as you can see by the stutters, signature of Coda. Have my Mid-Ohio set because honestly it's kind of been a while since I've done any of the Sprint Series road stuff really, and memory's starting to go on the sets, but I remember as far as like what I'm comfortable with and what it felt like to me, all that fun stuff. And without going back and looking at the videos, I kind of just felt like I like the Mid-Ohio setup, so that's what I got right now. Again, I haven't driven a Coda, I think, ever. Oh no, I did drive at Coda like 2 seasons ago in the GT3s, and then I've also done it in a couple endurance series. What I was trying to say is I haven't ever done a GT3s here, but I think I've done them like once or twice. So I thought I'd show you guys me just actually getting warmed up, because I feel really, even though I just did 3-hour endurance race yesterday, I feel really rusty at this track, so that'd be just good to see how I get up to speed, handle certain situations like this dude being ridiculously faster than me, behind me. I'm just gonna let him go. It's the same team as somebody we got in an incident with yesterday in the BES race, but I'm not sure if it's the same car and a different driver or different team car. But he ended up saying sorry and it was a racing incident, so it's all good. So right there, broke around 110. Probably could have broke a little bit deeper. It's a little loose on exit. Broke at about 150. Seems like it's gonna be too early. Second gear through there. This track, when you first drive it, is just, it's horrid. But eventually there does become a point where you do find a rhythm here. Even though there seems like these are a lot of like sharp angled corners and kind of, I don't know, anti-organic track compared to like Brands Hatch last week. This is like the complete opposite of that. But you do find in those shapes nice smooth curves, and you can get a good rhythm here. It just, for me, it took a lot longer than say Brands Hatch because
side, still there, drive through it.
No, it's just not as natural a track to me. A lot of things seem forced, but you just have to figure out the rhythm to get through them. Alright, so let's see, 5th gear. Oh geez, way too fast. It's 3rd gear through here. I think you stay in 3rd. Probably stay in 3rd. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, I think you got a 2nd there. So here we'll break at about 100 since we broke at 110 last time. Actually, that was like more like 108. We're kind of close, so we'll keep breaking around there for a while until it starts to feel a little bit better. Broke at like 150 again, maybe just a little bit deeper, but it is still pretty easy to stop, so brake a little bit later, next time a little bit harder. Yeah, right now I just don't have the flow down yet.
Minute 11.25. Keep your eyes open.
That corner you gotta slow down a lot more than I think I need to.
One on the right side. Clear.
See if we can learn a thing or two here from Osimo. See, this is one thing I've never really done here. I've always taken a more narrow line. I gotta really practice this week at taking that wide line. Just never really forced myself to do it. I think it is a little bit quicker. Tried to see where he broke, but I think my reaction time wasn't good enough. So he goes way out wide here. He might have got. Yeah, I was in the wrong gear. Third. Took a nice big arc for that corner too.
Minute 11.41.
Yeah, still didn't slow down enough. I'm just laughing because of how ridiculous this track is. Like that it feels so horrible going through there until you really get it to start clicking. Like, I don't know. Just track forces you to do stuff you don't want to do. All this stuff is just so Mickey Mouse, like the stadium seating for all these little twisty corners where you'll never see anyone ever pass each other ever. And I think that's the biggest frustration for me is like when you first heard about, oh, they're building a new road course in America, and then, you know, all that hope and expectation it's gonna be something awesome, and then it's this. Just, like made by somebody that doesn't drive a car. That's what it feels like. All these corners, like no camber in them, all flat.
Slow on the right.
There we go. Got through there a little bit better. I gotta figure out how to get through here. I'd like to get through there without lifting, but I don't know if that's possible. Ugh. Oh, subconsciously I went down to first gear there and it felt pretty good. It's the best I've got through that corner, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that. Ugh. Thinking about something else. Didn't even slow down for the corner. Wrong gear again. This is a pretty gruesome attempt at me trying to get up to speed right now. At least it feels that way. See, on the 5th lap here, the car usually doesn't start waking up till like lap 10 or so. Keep that in mind. Let's do first gear here. Helps me get slowed down for the corner. I just don't know if it's good for getting out of the corner because you have to be really patient because it'll spin the wheels rather easily. Try and keep it in 3rd gear through here because 2nd feels pretty awkward. Yeah, I think we'll keep it in 3rd through there. Yeah, that was fine in 2nd gear. That time it was actually a little bit quicker. So I mean, the key to just getting to a track so you don't keep spinning, getting frustrated, just work your braking points up to the apex, you know. Don't start with trying to attack every corner because you're not really going to learn anything. You're just going to keep spinning yourself out. Look, I remember to go 2nd gear, yay. But if you just keep moving your braking points up, you give yourself a better chance at learning the track quicker. Ah, too fast. This last corner, I think you want to get a later apex for that guy. That felt pretty good that time through there.
2 minutes 8.48.
Now it's time to really start exploring the limits of the track a little bit more, figuring out where these 1X's are. This just figuring out how much of the track we can use, what we want to use. So that's much smoother through there that time. See, the car is starting to come alive now. We're getting around lap 7. One thing about this car is you just, you know, you let it come to you. You don't push the car. And if you do that, it really just starts to wake up. Like I said, about 7 laps in. About 10 minutes in. Let's say 10 minutes into a run, doesn't matter what the track. 10 to 15 minutes in that period. Then you know you really have a good feel for the limits because you haven't really been pushing the car too hard. So you know you keep working up to them. You just have more confidence that way. Then eventually, and with that confidence, gives you the reassurance that what you're doing is right, and you don't feel the need to keep pushing the car harder because the way you're driving is making it going faster. So that's a pretty cool feeling when that all syncs up. And that's always been my style, and I think that's why I just click so much with this rough. Just because when it comes alive, it comes alive. I mean, it was like that last season. Like this season, it's the strongest car. But last season, I drove it purely because it was the most fun and how good it was on the long run if you drove it properly. Try a little bit wider entry into the apex. Give us a little bit wider line coming out. Gives you a better chance to get the power down.
Moving, moving.
So this time we take a little bit less of that red, didn't get the 1X that time. Really starting to get the rhythm down for this section. See, once you get it, it's not the worst thing on earth, but learning it feels like you're just killing everything. Like I can see blood all over the track right now. Obviously we're gonna get him because it's a Beamer and
One on the right side.
yes.
Still there. You're clear him.
See, we're getting to the point where it's starting to hook up. Starting to feel pretty good. Of course, it does help them learning the track. Or getting back reacquainted with it. Here's a tough one. You want to go into 4th gear, but it's a waste of time, so you just keep it in 3rd. Let it arc out. Kind of use the throttle off throttle to turn the car. Should be my best lap. Oh, carried a little bit too much speed in there.
2 minutes 8.08.
Only trouble with taking this wide line is if you got somebody behind you, you leave yourself open for attack. You gotta keep that in mind.
Stay on your toes. Car off the track on the left. Keep going.
Yeah, a little bit too fast in that last corner. Realized I wasn't showing relative. There we go. Not relative, the delta bar. But I mean, as you can see, I really don't even like using it. It's more for you guys so you can see how my pace is improving. It actually will just distract me if I start paying attention to it. When I do like using it is on like for straightaway speeds and sometimes trying to figure out different ways to go through corners, experimenting, seeing if it's faster. No real handling ideas or tuning ideas have come to me yet.
9.7.
I don't think I'm quite at that stage yet. Yeah, just keep running some more consistent laps. Nope. Carried too much speed, so I had to go to first. So get it to slow down. Almost getting through there without lifting. So it seems like I want a little bit more rotation in the car. Does feel like a little understeery. They're just not really willing to turn as much as I like. You really gotta have patience at this track. Just way too easy to overdrive these corners.
We're gonna be pinning at 3.
Oh, am I qualifying fuel? Oh no. It was race fuel. I just forgot it. Seems a lot quicker because I'm used to running endurance fuel, which isn't quite as much in the sprint fuel. Had to go to first gear there to slow the car down. That just helps because the engine actually assists in the braking at that point. And if you're in too tall a gear, the engine will actually hurt you and kind of push the car more than you want it to. So you can downshift. Use that engine to help you slow down just a little bit quicker. It basically starts working with you instead of against you. You're slowing down. Yeah, let's see if we can run like 5 good laps here.
Minute 8.59.
It's a little bit too much. Yeah, it has a really good line through there. I like that. Took a little bit wider line on the second to last corner, that complex. Set me up good for the last corner. I need more rotation through this fast stuff. Right now it's not rotating just as much as I'd like it to. Feels pretty good in the slow stuff, but it probably wouldn't hurt if the turn-in was a little bit quicker.
2 minutes 8.42. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, a little too fast. Still haven't really got that down.
Left side. Looks clear, clear, clear.
I wasn't able to get that wide line. Let's slow it down a little bit more. Yeah, wide arc really does pay off on exit. Yeah, we're not too far off Massimo. We'll get there. Right now I'm just really trying to pay attention to the car and see if I can figure out what I want to do to it. And I mean, that's the other important thing about not overdriving your car. It really helps you get in sync with it and figure out what it's actually doing. Where if you're overdriving the car, you're never really at one with it. You can't really learn a lot about it. Or if you drive it within its limits and work it up to its limits, you really can learn a lot more about the car behavior, what it's doing.
In front of you, in the middle of the track. Keep going. Pit if you can, pit if you can.
Just really attacked that corner. I wanted to see how deep I could brake in there, and that worked out pretty well. I guess I remember why I like this set now, because even though this is a completely different track than Mid-Ohio, this set feels not too shabby here. Not even paying attention.
2 minutes 8.47.
Oop. Oh, let too much of that curb on the inside. You got one more lap of fuel after this one, so see if we can get a good lap in. Car feels really good. Again, a lot of that has to do with I wasn't really overdriving it this stint. It's wild how quick this stint went by compared to the endurance stuff. I'm usually driving like 2 hours at a time. This just felt like it was like 10 minutes. And even though this has more corners than Brands Hatch is just such a more demanding track as far as concentration goes. Like here you can relax, not think about anything right now. Like there's just nothing like that at Brands. Even on the straightaway you're thinking about Hawthorne. Right, you have to hit it just right so you don't mess it up, but still carry a lot of speed. It's just pushing all the way through that corner. Alright, it's pretty much a full run. Alright, well I think I'm gonna call it for this video. Then I'm gonna put up another video and start making some adjustments, but I'll just make this a nice little warm-up video so you guys can see what happens when I come to a track not feeling very comfortable, and then by the end of the session starting to feel kind of comfortable. Alright guys, see you next time.